So what's up everyone, this is Violet Ron, so here with a how to kill Razorback Destroyers with a Bard deck. So here are my windows. So first off you have my deck here. My deck is made out of Torpid Torment, Dodge, Evasion, Flurry. I use Flurry because I have light armor spec, which gives me draw speed modifier, which is going to be useful for stacking my glyphs faster. I have Purify, not really needed. You can use anything else here. And then I have Mind Lock, and then I have my stacking slots. So I have a Tonal Area, which can only go here. Rhapsody of Recovery for my focus regeneration, that can only go here. And Concussive Canticle that can only go here. And then my final slot here has all three of these glyphs that will just go there at the end. And then you have, I just put 6 stacks of each in here. Now the idea behind this build is that I'm going to be letting a Tonal Area run to do damage over time on the Razorback Destroyers. I can use the Rhapsody of Recovery to heal myself because I am using Air Shield. And Concussive Canticle pairs with Torpid to do Torpid damage on mobs due to the focus loss that it gives them. For my trees here, I have light armor. I just have dodge at 120, flurry at 100, and light armor spec it's at 107, but at 80 it's more than enough, with the 2 passives at 120. Then I have my shield of air at 120. The rest of my air tree isn't really trained up. And we have my bard tree. I've brought a tonal area up to 150 at 100. This works just fine. You do not need to push it this high. For me, it's my only source of damage, so that's why I trained it up this much. And then I put a tonal air, concussive canticle at 120 and Rhapsody of Recovery. I have the Bard specialization, and the passives are at around 120 as well. And then for my gear, I just went for some focus gear. So I tried to push my focus as high as possible. Right now, the numbers I reach is 3,500. I know it can go higher, but that's what I've got for now. So the idea behind the deck here is just, I'm going to start off stacking. I need to cast my Shield of Air first. So I'm going to cast Shield of Air. It's pretty much the only buff that I do absolutely need. Everything else is fine. And afterwards, I'm just going to be stacking my glyphs before the fight. So I'm just going to prepare them all like this. Now I've casted Rhapsody by accident. Not a big deal. We're going to prepare a tonal area, cast it right away before we get to the boars. And then I just use Mind Lock to keep my stacks from just wearing off. So I'm going to cast Torpid Torment. I cast a 4 stack because it brings the focus damage to 1.2. That's the only reason why I do it this way. And then I just cast some 5 stacks of Concussive Canticle on repeat for a few times. I can usually cast about 3 of them, and then I need to refresh my tonal area. I wasn't paying attention, so my Mind Lock wore off, so I'm gonna have to stack my glyphs again. But that's pretty much the idea behind this whole Bard deck that I have here. As you can see, the Destroyer's just taking a lot of damage from this. And he interrupted me. Nice. Gonna cast this again. And while I'm casting, I can always stack my song, so that's... I'm not really losing much time while I'm doing that. It's always keeping me busy. So we're gonna cast Torpid again. And then we can go back to casting Concussive Canticle. So I can usually cast 3 concussive canticles before I have to cast the new tonal area. So that's how we're going to do it for now. So I've casted the concussive canticle 3 times. We're going to cast a tonal area now. Now that a tonal area is ringing again, we can go back to concussive canticle. Once again, since I have Bard spec, I am not waiting on the cooldowns for any of my skills. I'm just casting concussive canticle at 5 stacks instead of 6 stacks, because it's only going to be a 10% damage increase at that point, which is not a huge difference. So I don't really bother with bringing it to 6, waiting for the 6 stack every time. I don't bother with the cooldown. So that's it. That was how to kill the Razorback Destroyers with Bard skills. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.